Back to the charts with Big Boss Crypto, and today we will look at our number one favorite altcoin project, Chainlink, once again. We will dive deep down into the Smartcon event, which was yesterday and is still going on today, summarize the breaking news announcements with Eric Schmidt and with Swift as well, so that you truly realize how wonderful, big, and the limitless potential that Chainlink has in the future. And we will also do some technical analysis over Chainlink and show you a great area of interest to stock up your Chainlink bags so that you will have the opportunity of a lifetime to stack up the best altcoin there is for cheap. So, without further ado, let's look at the charts. Alright, so in case you were not aware, the first day of SmartCon was yesterday and is still going on today. And man oh man, we got some juicy news announcement to dive into. Now, firstly, they dropped the big news during Sergei Nazarov's opening keynote that the CCIP they worked super hard on is about to be finished soon. And with that, staking your Link tokens will be available this December. And this is great news as we have been eagerly anticipating the news for staking all years, as well as this shows the maturity and development of the Chainlink network that will soon take over the world. Then the second major announcement came with his fire talk with big people from the traditional finance sector like Swift and the DTCC, where they quote, discussed how cross chain interoperability is set to drive the success of digital assets in capital markets. Let me repeat that. Quote, they discussed how cross chain interoperability is set to drive the success of digital assets in capital markets. And I want to take note of this picture right here of the ISO 20022 coins right here. This is what we have been saying to you previously. The financial sector and all of these amazing coins right here will depend on Chainlink in the future in order to work at their full potential. These projects are dependent on functional smart contracts and oracles with outside reliable real world data in order to work properly. And later on, during this presentation, they dropped this bombshell announcement right here that Swift partners with Chainlink for cross-chain crypto transfer project. Where basically Soleil, Jonathan Erfan Soleil, and Sergey Nazarov announced that Swift is using the CCIP as an initial proof of concept, where the CCIP will enable Swift messages to instruct on-chain token transfers, helping the Swift network become interoperable across nearly all blockchain environments. I mean, words can't describe how unbelievably bullish this is. We are talking about Chainlink processing trillions and trillions of dollars of value every single day. And thanks to CCIP, they will be able to properly process ISO 2022 coins right here. They will be able to process traditional fiat money and potentially CBDCs in the future and much, much more. I mean, this is truly huge, and we are unbelievably excited for this, especially when, as we have shown you this chart before, in the future we will see a future with tokenized markets where we will see great cryptos get their fair share of trillions of dollars in growth, according to these conservative estimates by the Boston Consulting Group. Then, closing the first day of SmartCon, we finally got to see the main event we've been looking forward to all year, Eric Schmidt chatting with Sergey. And man, oh man, did he deliver. The main topic of discussion was the increasing importance of trust minimization and the core value of Web3 infrastructure for Web2 companies. And there is a lot to digest from their talk. Firstly, Schmidt immediately began talking about how bullish the tokenomics of Chainlink is, based on how it works with network usage and rewards, where he stated that this kind of tokenomics is far, far ahead of how traditional economists think today. And I want you to realize truly how huge of a statement that is, especially in consideration to the Swift news and the amount of money Chainlink will process in the future. This is coming from the former CEO of Google himself, with 47 years of work experience in the industry and massive, massive connections in the tech industry and with influential politicians such as Henry Kissinger, for example, and with other high level people like Klaus Schwab. And not only that, you can see in the video how much belief Eric has in Sergey and Chainlink, despite Sergey being nervous with by chatting with such a big man like Eric. And Eric outright said on stage that Chainlink is easily the best place to be in the Web3 space. Where he said here, quote, at the end, congratulations to all of you for ending up in the right space spot in the Web3 space working with Chainlink. With Eric being the advisor that Sergey will rely on for help, we truly believe that Chainlink will 100% scale to world domination, much like what Eric did under Google. And finally, let's do some technical analysis on the Chainlink chart. Now, let me be clear on this. Let's not get ahead of ourselves with all of these big announcements. Yes, we are long term bullish on Link becoming the next $1 trillion coin and to dominate in the next bull run, but we still got more downside to go to see for stocks and for crypto overall, including Chainlink, with the impending Shemitah crash only days away. And if you want to learn more about this, you can see our Shemitah video up on the screen here as well. And even Eric Schmidt has stated that himself that we still got more down to go for Web3 cryptos. Okay, and looking at the Chainlink chart, we strongly believe that there will be another leg down where Chainlink will bottom out in our marked area of interest right here, in between $3.4 roughly, right down to 1.36 US dollars. And we have manufacturers pointing to this area being the bottom, with this indicator right here on screen with those blue and yellow bars and the red line. This is called the fixed range volume profile, where this indicator basically shows the volume over specific price points over the history of Chainlink right here. And as you can see in between those dark blue lines, this is where the majority of the volume has been transacted, with the red line right here being the point of control, which means that this is the price point where the most volume has been transacted, and it's a key area basically where institutions and whales want to fill up their orders. And this point of control lies roughly on 2.3 US dollars. So we fully expect to see the big institutions and whales wanting to fill up the Chainlink bags and prepare for the next bull run on this price level roughly. And furthermore, we have a big unfilled stopping volume candle gap, which, if you look at the indicator right here, on the blue candle right here, we have a big gap on this candlestick right here on the monthly time frame, which indicates that there's a lot of volume and lots of liquidity as well on this price point that is unfilled, where the big institutions and whales want to get access to that liquidity in order to fill up their Chainlink bags. And furthermore, to have more confidence with the point of control and with the unfilled candle gap with liquidity, we have key monthly support levels right here. Also, if we deactivate our indicator, you can see historically during 2019-2020, this has been a very key support level historically. So with the upcoming Shemitah crash, which is basically imminent, only days away, we fully believe that the price will retrace to this area. And once again, this is not financial advice. This is only for educational and entertainment purposes only. But this is basically our own analysis and what the data points to with regards to liquidity and support and resistance. And even if we will possibly drop lower, which is very highly unlikely to be honest, then it's an even bigger opportunity to stack up our Chainlink bags even more, and it's basically a once in a lifetime opportunity. It's like buying Bitcoin for $1. That's it from me. Thank you so much for your time. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, or a dislike if you didn't. Please go and follow our Twitter, which is BigBossCrypto11, right here at our @ Unfortunately, we have been banned twice on Twitter for reporting to you the upcoming Shemitah crash and giving you technical targets for that as well, without any reason or explanation from Twitter as to why whatsoever. Nothing. The only thing that they basically said was that our account is locked. God knows why. Is there something that they don't want us investors to know? I don't know. It's only speculation. So please leave a follow. It would be much appreciated if you would do that. Please stay strong and safe in this rough macroeconomic period we're in right now. Have a wonderful day. Big boss out.